Brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. About to get started here, Jack Caglianone up now for the Mets.
Number 14, Jack Caglianone.
And the home opener is underway.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Ball.
Smoked into left, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That's it.
That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down into the gap. Caglianone around second, headed for third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out. Now here is Kyle Stowers. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Just getting going here in our nation's capital. Missed with a changeup. And that's ball one. Hit hard but foul off to the left. And now it's 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2. Just missed. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And misses inside. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. He fouls it off. Will do it again.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more.
Slides for the stop. They score a run thanks to the infield single.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. 10th pitch of the at-bat, and he was able to put it in play, find a hole, and get a knock.
In there at the knees. Strike one.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Down. Ball.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things.
Base hit into the outfield. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
All over that one right there. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it. And that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Ceddanne Rafaela in the box now. Takes strike one. And a swing and a miss there.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can...
One away.
Batting 6, shortstop Bryson Stott.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up. That's
on the ground at first. Throws to Henderson. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And next for the Mets, Maikel Garcia. Nunez. They limit the damage here. Back here in Nationals Park. And taking the ball for the Mets, number 70. What do we need to know here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Gunnar Henderson digging in for the Nationals. Hammered. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Next to hit for the Nats, Andres Chaparro. That's in there. It's 0-1. Henderson off of first with two away. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. On the ground right side. And that'll do it. Back in Washington, D.C. Top of the second, Wilyer Abreu up now for the Mets. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
The 1-2. Nice grab. Throw to first in the dirt. He picks it. And that's a great play.
Yeehaw!
There's a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Line drive. Makes the grab, and there's two out. Back to the top of the Mets order. Jack Caglione will hit next.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
This one in the air center field. Young under it. And that'll do it. Bottom of the second. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now this is in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That's to third. Garcia. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting
2
seventh.
out, space is empty. Jacob Young digs in now. That one fouled off. Clips the corner. No balls, 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Ripped into right field, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
The throw to first. An acrobatic play to end the inning. Back here in Nationals Park. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Dylan Dingler.
Ball.
This one in the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman Kyle Stowers.
Ball outside. Ball.
On the ground. And that's
a foul ball.
just foul. Foul ball there. 2-2 now. Stays alive.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Missed with a changeup, and the count's full. Has his second hit of the day, and that's going to get into the corner. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And the 1-0. Out to short, Henderson. To first, out number 3. Back in Washington, D.C., ready to go for the last half of the inning. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. And that one fouled off. Check swing called strike. That's strike 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's a ball.
Ground ball left side. And it gets by him.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Turned on it nicely, definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Inside.
No, ball.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here goes the runner. Pitch misses.
Ball.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. The 2-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Ooh, Baez. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Inside, just
inside.
missed. Runner on the go again. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Takes it in for the out. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Gunnar Henderson digging in for the Nationals. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out. Ramirez tries to hold up, appeal to first, no swing. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Fouled off left side. The 1-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. On to the 4th. This is Bryson Stott.
Shortstop, Bryson Stott.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
1 down. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. Fine play in the hole for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Ramirez. That ends the frame. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Andres Chaparro. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
This one in the air, center field. Rafaela under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Nationals, designated hitter, C.J. Abrams.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might...
Oh, gets dirty. Fires to first.
Hey!
He is safe. And he beats the throw by a whisker.
Bang, bang at first. Great hustle to beat that one out.
Ruiz,
Nope,
the next to
ball.
hit, takes ball 1. Runner takes off. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's 1st and 3rd with 1 down. Check swing.
Go?
Now we'll look down to first. And yes, he did. He went around.
Ball.
Check
What you
swing,
got?
appeal to first. No, he held up. Runners at the corners, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That misses,
Ball inside.
and that's ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking. Make sure that.
That's out to center field. Rafaela gets under it. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. To the plate.
He made it
Safe!
safe.
And a 2-1 ball game now. Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it, and that is that. Back here in Nationals
Leading
Park.
off for
All
the
set
Mets.
for the start of the
Second
inning.
baseman,
Willie
Willie
Castro up now for the Mets. In the air to left center. Henderson takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Dylan Dingler up now for the Mets.
Hut.
And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Hard ground ball, base knock. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't get. In. Smash that one through the infield.
Tanner Banks up. Pitch out of the pen here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
To second, but way too late. Safe there. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 2-run blast. Here's Brandon Nimmo, 1 for 2.
That's a ball. Nope. Ball.
That one not close. And now 3-1. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And that's the 3rd out.
Pull up and I don't know what to do. Hop up out the fresh, now you looking at the truth. Fly if a bird, you a duck, I'm a goose. They give me side eyes cause they know I got.
Back in Washington, D.C., we head to the bottom of the 5th. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. In the air, right field, Abreu should have this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Nationals, left fielder, Joey Weaver.
On the ground to the left.
Foul.
And foul ball.
Well, the
That's the
offense has
ball.
gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Oh, that hit him. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. 2 down, bases empty. Digging in, Gunnar Henderson. This one smoked on its way out of here. He shoots one out to right. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That is the inning. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run homer. It's now 4-2. All set for the top of the 6th. Leading off, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Now pitching for the
New arm out of the
Nationals.
bullpen, Andrew
Number
Kittredge.
39.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Fought off foul.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Swing, and a ball popped in the air. And
ball.
that is foul. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. So they get the first out of the inning.
For the Mets, shortstop Bryson Stott.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can
That's
happen
the
at that
ball.
point.
Just missed. On the ground, right side, Nunez. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Makes a leaping grab for the out. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Andres Chaparro. This one in the air, center field. One up, one down.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
The Nats down by a pair here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
For the Nationals,
And now it's Keibert
catcher,
Ruiz.
Keibert
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it.
Nats go down 1-2-3. Back here in Nationals
Leading
Park.
off for
Top
the
of
Mets,
inning number
right
7.
fielder,
Wilyer
Wilyer
Abreu up now for the Mets. Young settles underneath it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman Willie Castro.
That's the ball. That's down.
Just
No, that
missed.
missed. That's the ball.
Base hit. And a man aboard.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Anytime you Ripple line drive the other way.
For the Nationals.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Connor Phillips.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Dylan Dingler getting ready to hit. That one catches the corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
2 on, 1 out. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. That one back up the middle and it gets through. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single and they take a 3-run lead. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Nathaniel Lowe. Big spot for him here. That one at the knees for a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
Check swing. Now an appeal to third. He did not go around. In the dirt, and it's 3-2. And that'll load the bases.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep it's close. They've been in
now on the mound for the Nationals, P.J. Pooler.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this. Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
This one in the air center field. And this one looks like trouble. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third. In to score from third. And they're up by 3. Next to hit, Ceddanne Rafaela. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Back in Washington, D.C., set for the last half of the 7th. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Zach Maxwell. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Nats, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
Throws across the diamond, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Here comes the 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
2 out. Base is empty. Dylan Cruz now at the plate. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. That one ripped left field. And it one-hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Pitching change here. Brooks Raley.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Ball out.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom of the 7th. Line, and that's a base hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw. Tag, too late, he scores. It's a 3-run game, 6-3. Gunnar Henderson digging in for the runner on the move. And a foul ball. Deal 1. And that one clips the corner. Fights it off. He'll see another. Lyle off of first with 2 away. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Runner goes again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Bryson Stott.
No, that missed.
The 1-1. Up the middle, Henderson gets it to first.
He's out of there.
First out in the top of the 8th.
Now pitching for the
On the pitch now for the Nationals, Kevin Ginkel. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Foul ball there. The 1-1. Ramirez. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Wilyer Abreu, the next to hit. Just
Ball
missed.
outside.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. And it's fouled away. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. That one missing inside. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And that is that. And we're back. Now it's Jose Ramirez. What a stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Nationals, first baseman Andres Chaparro.
The Mets leading by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Check swing. He went. And it's 0-2. On the ground. Has some trouble with it. The throw is late, and he's on at first.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Really protecting with 2. Strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even Close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
So a change being made at first base. Coming in to run for the Nats, Luis Garcia. Abrams at the plate now, and that's strike one.
No, that's it.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swings through that one for strike 2. Man at first, 1 away. Good eye in that spot.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Runner on the go. And that one in the air center field. Rafaela settles under this one. 2 down. Up now for Washington, Keibert Ruiz.
Ball.
Lined, and that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Kevin Kelly. Fouled off. He was late. Garcia, the lead runner, out at second. Ruiz at first, 2 out of the inning. Swings and misses. 0-2.
Ball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Tying run at the plate.
Ball.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Nationals Park, we go to the 9th. Willie Castro up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Ginkel, a righty that throws with power. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Up next for the Mets,
New pitcher on now, Clayton Beeter.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Young makes his way towards it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 away. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Now the number 2 hitter, Dylan Dingler.
Ball.
Late on that fastball.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Ground ball to the right side, and that's a fair ball. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
2 down. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets.
Left fielder Brandon
In this situation
Nimmo.
with first. Base open. He shouldn't get.
Now on the mound for the Nationals, Orlando Revolta. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike one.
Outside. Ball. No, that's low. Ball.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Good job to fight that one off. Man on second, 2 down. In the air, left field, down the line, and it lands foul. So we reset, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Here comes Dingler around third. In comes the run from second. Cut off, throw to second. Not going to get him, he's in there. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Back in Washington, D.C. Bottom 9. Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals. Check swing called strike. 0-1. High fly ball, right field. 1 away.
Up next for the Nationals, right fielder Dylan Cruz.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Out towards right center field, Rafaela on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. So it's their last chance in this one. Next to hit for the Nats, Dalen Lyle. Swinging a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Line drive, and foul ball. The Nationals down to their final strike.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And a ground ball to first. Steps on the